This is the Siamese cube, and I am going to be solving it with no help. And this is how it works. So it's basically 2 3x3s, but just stuck together. Simple, right? Trust me. No, it's not that simple. But there's a lot of turns that you can't do. And you can only go on each cube about 3 free turns without having to do some really weird movements, which messes up some stuff. So hopefully that doesn't mess it up too much. But to be honest, it's pretty self-explanatory, so let's go ahead and start our timer and then start scrambling it. So in 3, 2, 1. Okay, so our timer started. Let's go ahead and scramble it and start solving it. And let's see how quick you think that we'll be able to solve it. Put your guesses down below, by the way. And I'll just go ahead and skip past this part because I know that y'all don't really care to see me scramble it. So I'm just going to go ahead and speed it up. Okay, now that the cube is fully scrambled, let's go ahead. I think that I'm going to start with the white side, just because that's how I normally start solving the Rubik's Cube. Just make the white cross, and then try to solve it like a normal Rubik's Cube, just right over there. So I've already spent like an hour before this figuring out how the Rubik's Cube actually turns, but I haven't tried to figure out how to solve it. So that gives me a little bit of an advantage, because I know a bit of how to turn it better, but I still am completely lost on how I'm going to do this. But I guess I'll just go ahead and start trying. So already we've ran into our first problem. I cannot figure out how to turn it to get that part in. But I think if I just do an in move, and then there you go, and now we've completed the whole entire white cross. Let's go. And also I've realized we're only 1 minute and 30 seconds in, so that's a pretty good time. But again, we've only done the cross, so let's go. I finally created my first F2L pair in only 1 more minute. So now we're at 2 minutes and 40 seconds right now. So I'm going to try to insert this, but it's super hard to move because you have to rotate the other cube to be able to move it, but then that messes up all the other stuff. So it's super hard. So I'm going to keep trying with this side, and hopefully it works out. But I'm just going to keep trying at this. For instance, if I want to turn this just one to the right, then I would have to push this up, because that allows me to turn it. But now whenever I put it back, now this F2L pair isn't in there. So now I have to figure out a way to be able to do other turns without dislodging other parts of the cube. Okay, just an update. So I keep making F2L pairs, but whenever I do, it keeps removing the other ones. So I might have to switch to another cross, because this might not be working. Okay, so I cannot get more than 2 F2L pairs at the same time. Always one would destroy the other, and I don't think that that'll work. So that is not going to work. So I am going to change to the orange cross, because it just looks like it'll be a bit easier. Oh wait. Oh, we solved the cross. Oh, let's go. That only took like 20 seconds. And after a whole 10 minutes of trying, I couldn't even get one F2L pair. So I don't know, but I was fully wrong, and I could not get any further with that one. In fact, that one was much worse. So I'm just going to go ahead and move to another cross, and I hope that I'm doing it remotely correctly, because I might not even be able to do it with a cross. I might have to do it like a different way, but I'm going to try with a different cross now. Okay, so since this side is not working, what I think I'm going to do, I think I'm going to make the yellow cross. I don't know why, I'm just going to keep trying until one works out. God, this is so stupid. Okay, so after around 10 minutes, I think, I don't know, it's out of frame right now, but we've made 2 successful F2L pairs, which is super good, and this is the furthest that we've ever made it in the quickest amount of time. Oh wait, we just made the green side. Oh, okay, well, let's just go ahead and go with that side. I didn't even realize that, but that's actually perfect. So I'll go ahead and try that, because now I'm thinking that this might be the best. And yeah, we were only 34 minutes in. Also, just a side note, as I sped this up, like my phone kept sliding down for some reason. I think it says it's plugged in, but it looks super goofy. Okay, I just realized something. This Rubik's Cube is basically breaking. Hold up, let me focus it. Yeah, that piece right there just keeps getting further and further apart. I can't turn it anymore. Let me go ahead and try to fix this. Yeah, I don't know if I can fix this. Let's go. Okay, I finally fixed it. That wasn't as long. It only took like about a couple minutes. Okay, now back on to solving it. The F2L pairs are pretty easy, but now I gotta get into doing the OLO and the PLO, which seem pretty hard because most of your moves are limiting, so you can't really do algorithms. But I can use some common sense for it. For instance, on this top part, I can only do 3 free moves. This, that, and that. Any other ones, I would have to turn the Rubik's Cube, and then that would mess up everything else. So I know that I have to build an algorithm that only uses those 3 moves. Okay, so after filming for a while, I finally came up with an algorithm that did the trick. I don't really know what I did in the moment, but I seem to have recreated it. So it's basically this. So it fit all the criteria, and then it made the top get solved like that. Not the edges, but just the top. And then after testing for a while too, any algorithms for the top, I finally came up with one that seemed to work, but not really a lot of the times. I just sort of spammed random moves, and then it finally worked. Okay, so after I got the top part solved, I ran into a U-perm, and I knew that I had to use M moves for this because I had to, because those are the only other free moves. So and then I didn't know, I knew that there was an algorithm to do that, but I didn't really know it, so unfortunately I did have to look that up. Hopefully it's not cheating, hopefully it's just like common sense. I wish that I knew that, but anyways, now I know this algorithm. Okay, so anyways, here's how you do the U-perm with M moves. So it's just that, U, M, U2, M prime, U, M2, I think. And then I think I have to do it again because I might have actually chosen the wrong algorithm, but I don't think that that'll be a problem. And let's go, we finally solved our first cube. Now we only have to do it one more time, but hopefully it's just duplicated. So now let's go ahead and I guess start solving the other one. Hopefully it doesn't take too long. Let's go. Let's go, in a grand total of 49 minutes and 11 seconds. So again, I'm gonna start in the corner over there, which right now is blue, I think, instead of green like it was last time. And I'm just gonna try to do the exact same thing, and there's some things I just guessed to do, so hopefully that won't hold me back too much. Oh wow, the F2L only took like 2 minutes. That was much quicker. Okay, now I finally got OLL done. Okay, all that's left, all I have to do is just do one U-perm. And let's go, in a grand total of 1 hour, 6 minutes, and 58 seconds, we finally completed the Siamese cube. But let's go ahead and destroy all of that and see how much quicker I can solve it now that I know how to. So it's super painful to scramble it, but I might as well. Okay, let's begin right now. Okay, I'm super nervous to do this, actually. And there you go, 19 seconds in, we already have the cross done. Let's go ahead and move on to F2L. I'm so sorry, I like basically went off of the camera the whole entire time because I'm just focusing on getting the quickest time. But anyways, we finished the F2L 1 minute in, and now we just gotta do this U-perm, or H-perm, I forgot what it was. Yep, it's a U-perm. And then we're going to have this side done in only 1 minute and 25 seconds. Okay, let's go ahead and go to the other cube. And just like that, 2 minutes and 21 seconds in, we finally have finished, maybe... We finally finished F2L, okay. Okay, another 30 seconds later, we have finally finished it. Now we just got to do another H-perm. Gosh, there's a lot of H-perms. Okay, and now, and we just finished it at 3 minutes and 14 seconds. Dang, that was much quicker than 1 hour and 6 minutes. Anyways, thank you for watching this video. I might do this with the square one, which will be much harder. And anyways, thank you and see you in the next one.